Bobbi Althoff. At the time, she was this podcaster who seemingly came out of nowhere doing one of her first interviews with Drake, which led to her talking to Tyga, Mark Cuban, and even Offset of the Migos. Don't get me wrong, she was viral for her online activity beforehand, but just for like mommy blogger content, and with her being pretty much brand new to the interview podcasting space, and landing Drake as her second guest ever, and everyone knowing that he almost never does interviews, the immediate criticism to Bobbi following her overnight success was that she must be an industry plant, which in very simple terms means that the industry, or at least the people behind the curtain with the real power in the entertainment business, predetermined that she would be successful, and so in turn she would get opportunities that other people might have to work 2 decades for. At the time, others also noted that with her dry, sarcastic
bro, this nigga feet is dirty as hell, bro. Look at this nigga feet, bro. That shit is dirty as hell, bro. Put that shit away. Ew, look at her socks. But no, I ain't tweaking.
Talking to people, she was essentially buying this format from comedian Funny Marco, who she would actually collaborate with later on. And almost immediately after her 15 minutes of fame began, it seemed like there would be trouble in paradise for Bobbi, after people noticed that her and Drake would unfollow each other on Instagram, and then a couple days after that she would delete their interview from YouTube altogether, after it had gone viral and garnered millions of views in the matter of only a couple of weeks. Some people said that the feud really began after she got invited to one of Drake's concerts and acted completely unamused the entire time. And to me, this is probably the funniest shit she's ever done. Just acting like she doesn't want to be there while Drake's saying, "I tried!" And obviously people know that she's trying to convey this dry, deadpan, completely unamused type of character. But with her not being very established in the industry, I think that for the masses, a lot of people found this to be more annoying than anything else. So after coming off that run of bad publicity, she would end up interviewing Offset, and to me this was kind of like the nail in her coffin, at least when it came to this little act. As Offset would come into this interview and completely turn the tables on her, and out awkward the awkward person, in turn making her the one who feels very uncomfortable.
You do. That's the question.
I interview people.
Why?
Because I want to get to know them.
Why do you want to get to know me?
I didn't.
These ads, bro. These are killing me, bro. Like, I'm not watching it, bro.
Hey everyone, this is MD.
So she's trying to big league our guy just like she kind of did to everyone beforehand, and he really wasn't going to stand for that shit.
You did.
Your team reached out to mine.
Don't cap. Let's not cap about that. That's not flex for the gram. Uh-oh. CAP.
I honestly don't know how this came about. I'm not going to lie to you.
Me either.
Okay. Well, my team could have reached out to yours. I'm not going to. I don't want to make you look bad.
They had to show me who Bobby was. I thought they were talking about Bobby Boucher.
No.
He's like, they don't even know you. He's exposing the plant in the nicest way possible.
Ever heard of Offset in
The
my
water?
life?
Yes, you have.
I have not. I Googled
Damn.
you on the way here, and I read something about you.
I had to go on TikTok. I couldn't even Google you.
Thank
Ooh.
you.
I had to go TikTok search. I couldn't Google you. Google's not there yet. You're not there yet. But you'll be there. But you're on TikTok.
Ooh! I don't know why, but it seems like when you only have TikTok fame, people see it as kind of like a slight. Like, I think TikTokers think that people don't necessarily take them seriously. And I do think that's just kind of the nature of things when new like entertainment format kind of takes off. That's the way it used to be with YouTubers and streamers. But now that those things have gone more mainstream, obviously, you know, the people in the industry get a lot more respect. And Offset would just continue to grill her up during these interviews. It was like she was one of those big pigs at a Hawaiian cookout, just slow roasting over the flame while he turned her over and over and over again. You know, he just kept thinking faster than her the entire time. That's really what it was.
Like, why would you go 2000s tank with the open button up?
I don't claim to be into fashion. You do.
If that was the case, and you would have just came in here with a big ass hoodie on and some sweatpants, you really tried to, you put that together.
You gotta just love how he's flipping the tables on her. It's like she's completely stumped. She doesn't know what to say. And in return, he has something slick to say to pretty much every single one of her comments.
Okay, what would you do differently?
On your fit?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely would put a little moisturizer down there, and then I would definitely.
He said those ankles are ashy. Start rubbing those things together. We're about to start a fire.
Yeah, it's giving 36-year-old mom. You're 26. You see what I'm saying? So you should stay down there and not up there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So he would just continue to cook her. And the moment that I would say went the most viral is when he would actually call her an unseasoned piece of chicken.
In a minute, she's gonna be charging $25 million an interview. Tell him.
Yeah, I will be.
Tell him.
Tell them.
You gotta shake my hand.
Oh.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken, just on the thing. You pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a little sprinkle.
Have a great day,
of seasoning.
Offset.
Just a little seasoning.
All right, you can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
I mean, he just straight up decimated her for about 45 minutes straight. And obviously they are joking around a little bit. I do think that he was going to take her more seriously in this, but once she came in and tried to make him the butt of the joke, when she came in and essentially tried to big league him, this man had to show her what was really up. And after this, her show would continue to go on to have some pretty decent success. But it does kind of appear that each interview from here on out was doing less and less views, besides this most recent one that did have a bit of a viral moment, though I do feel like that was also manufactured. Here's actually that moment I'm talking about.
But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician.
I
I make music.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said.
No,
I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think.
Yeah, I just have a hard time believing that someone could be this obnoxiously dumb to be in the music industry, or really to be over the age of 6 years old and not understand the difference between magician and musician. I'm just really not buying it. And if that's the point to where this show is getting, to where they're like manufacturing these awkward or uncomfortable moments, to me that's not the best sign. Although this did go insanely viral. I mean, this one post has 10.5 million views. And then she went on Keke Palmer's show, where she would straight up call her out on her industry plant activity.
What would you say to the people that feel like, okay, you're just capitalizing without concern? If that's not who you are, what would you say you are doing?
I don't think I was like capitalizing. I think I was just like taking people who I thought were really amazing. And
just a little side note, y'all notice how she changed her entire look after that Offset interview? After that man called her unseasoned chicken, she had to slick the hair back.
I mean,
or then there's always the industry plant gag.
Are you interested in starting your
Bro,
own
these
YouTube animation
bro,
channel, but
like-
all people do is tell you to go to frickin' fuck?
You're not an
no,
industry plant, right?
I am, but
So wait, what is the industry plant to you?
I mean, I don't truly like know.
what is
I
that?
feel like it means like, I don't know. I mean, like the industry is like.
You know what it is. There's a reason that you have one of the top talent managers in the entire world.
What I think industry plant is, it's like somebody that has been like, that is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections
Okay.
to capitalize, and they like have zero talent.
Ooh!
Makes more sense than
you
what I
think-
thought it was. So,
She's like, that's good. That's all you think it is. What really happened is the devil came into my room one night. He made me sign a blood pact.
Yeah.
I don't have any ties though. So I would love to have had ties. I feel like my life would have been a lot easier if I had ties. Don't have any ties.
Yeah.
She's like, bitch, your life is on easy mode. You're living on recruit difficulty.
Well, you do feel kind of planty. We do have the same manager, so is this?
I know, isn't
Ooh.
that crazy?
Feels a bit planty.
This is definitely
you got
like
you got
Liz.
here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a minute.
It's just funny, all these people are like, nah, you're not gonna get away with that bullshit. I know how this game really works. And most recently, this was the reason that Bobbi had gone viral, was that apparently her and her husband had filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage, with them also noting that they had split back in July of 2023. People
Ew.
also noticed that they made this announcement right after Drake's little snake on a plane leaked out, or that I think he straight up posted to the internet. I mean, she did miss her kid's first birthday to do that interview, and people also had a lot of criticism at the time for her being a married woman, and asking Drake questions like this.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
And also pretty much doing the same thing to Tyga.
Would you date someone that looks like me? Because there's just a person
What does that mean?
like looks exactly like me. They have a twin.
Maybe.
If I had a twin,
Maybe.
would you date them?
If she was like cool and like, you know.
No, she's exactly like me.
And after that news went public, she would post this up on her Instagram. As most of you heard, Corey and I filed for divorce. As sad as I am right now, I'm thankful for the time I got to be his wife. Our girls are so lucky to have him as a father, and I'm so lucky to be able to co-parent with such an incredible father in person. While our relationship did not work out as a husband and wife, we will always be friends, and I will always love him. So people were saying that she got the Drake snake. And then matters would only intensify yesterday when she dropped this sparring video with that man Ryan Garcia.
I show power without hurting.
Oh my god, that hurt.
Stop it. That hurt?
Yeah, I feel like, can I put two of my hands together?
Don't do that.
Can I put two of my hands together is crazy.
Okay. Well, not, that was like, was that you being gentle? Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Do you notice I'm giving you angles though?
Do you notice I'm giving you angles though? Is crazier.
See? Good adjustment. Now I'm going this way. You understand the whole concept though?
Yeah.
To never let you like know what I'm
I
doing.
just don't get why.
And then I'm like this. And then I'm like that. Bro, you're running fast, man. Relax.
Nah, man, play chasing her around the room is just crazy activity. I know her ex-husband was mad seeing this shit. Where the fuck even are they? Dubai? I mean, that shit was almost like when you're back in elementary school watching your crush run around the playground with someone you don't like. Either way, I just wanted to provide you guys with this update today, seeing that it had been 6 months since we last talked about this. Do you think that this girl Bobbi will continue to see success in her future, or do you think